All right, so this is your AP review packet for the final exam coming up on Thursday. And I just wanted to flip through it real quick before we get started. I don't know if you've actually bothered to read these pages, but it's not a bad idea. There's some good information on here, like trig values, units, suffixes and prefixes, a couple of constants that we really don't use much in this branch of physics, and a few other things like gravity at Earth's surface and universal gravitational constant, which we'll use next semester. Just information that might be useful in miscellaneous problems. And then here we've got the formula sheet, which looks like a huge spread of formulas, but when you look a little bit more closely, they're not as, they're a little bit more disappointing than you'd think. Like, for example, when we look at the momentum formulas here, and this guy here, this is where we kind of notice we don't really quite get all the useful formulas that we need. If I give you a problem that is conservation of momentum, there's nothing on here that says conservation of momentum. So you're not going to see a formula like final momentum equals initial momentum, or you're not going to see something that says, well, you know, the impulse on one guy equals the impulse on the other, so you can do m delta v1. I mean, none of that stuff is on there to help you out. So really, when you're setting up these problems, there is quite a bit of physics you have to learn, even though you have formulas available. You got a few calculus formulas here. You got all your derivatives here. So please be aware that these are things that you can use. They don't give you any polynomial expressions, but they do tell you that if you have a particular power, they give you the power laws, exponential laws, etc. So it's definitely a useful page, and they got some formulas for areas and volumes, a little bit of basic trig stuff, some SOHCAHTOA here for you. So this is kind of what you get going into the AP exam. So what we're going to be doing is, I actually am not going to flip back to these pages very much, but you might as you're taking the exam. So I just wanted to kind of put that out there before I even get started on any problems.